Nice.
Nice. My God, that is the best coffee I've ever tasted.
3, 2, 1. You know, these mother hackers will do anything to interfere in an election year. First, a fucking fake ass pandemic that 80% of the world bowed down to. Now it's war. You ever notice that? In an election year, war now, everywhere, all over the world, to distract us. Maybe it will sink in when you, sir, and or your son or sons get drafted into the military in the United States. They started taking people as young as 16 in Ukraine and as old as 65. Is anyone just fucking getting tired of the United States bombing every fucking person in the world that they disagree with for their own fucking empire of lies, goals? Anyone fucking tired of it yet? I used to hate Obama for him running around the world apologizing for the United States. Now I find myself secretly wanting to apologize to certain people around the world for our role in destabilizing governments, having other countries drop our bombs, drive our tanks, fly our jets, and shoot our bullets. But I also want to say it's not us, the American people. It's our fucking government. We are not the enemy, and you are not the enemy. It's our governments that are using us like fucking pawns. When are we going to learn? And the minute that you rise up, the minute that you give any resistance, you are considered a radical and put on a list. We've seen this before over and over and fucking over in history. When are you going to wake up? Let me publicly apologize to my Ukrainian brothers for our governments destroying an entire generation of your young men. Let me apologize to my brothers, my Palestinian brothers. You know, for the genocide that's happening, it's nothing less than a genocide. Nothing less. Every citizen around the world is being used by warmongering elites. You are expendable, my brother. You are expendable. That's how your government views you. You are cannon fodder. I woke up from that about 10 years ago when I started seeing what's really going on in the world. I have a new set of lens on that I look at wars. I'll never forget an Iranian guy saying to me, watching from Iran, believe it or not, one of my live broadcasts. And I said something like, I forget what his name was. And he goes, hello from Iran. I said, oh, hello there. And I said his name. I totally forget what the name was. I said, I'm glad to have you here, man. And his response was, I thought Americans hated us. I said, I don't hate you. I hate your government. And I hate the radicals in your government, but I don't hate you. And I said, America doesn't hate you. And that was eye-opening for him. It's like that right now in Palestine. If you are a Palestinian person or a Palestinian supporter, it's our government that's doing it. It's not us. We support you. The United States has turned the Holy Land into the unholy land. There's nothing holy about what's going on there. Nothing. Stop it with your fucking pilgrimages to the Holy Land. The place where Jesus walked. Stop it. Stop it. Stop sending money. Stop traveling there. Stop it. Don't even get me going on that. Well, I've been donating blood for over a year now. I call it bloodletting about every 2 months. And dumping iron is working well for me, but it's not magic. You still have to do the work. In the gym, in the kitchen, getting enough sleep, and getting into the sunshine when you can. Even on some of the coldest winter days, I'm out on the back deck in shorts, soaking in the sun for 15 minutes. Those 15 minutes ain't going to kill you. Well, isn't it cold? Yeah, it's cold. Coffee today is Jim Beam Bourbon Vanilla. Compliments of $1 what, Dollar Tree? I was going to say Dollar General. I think it's Dollar Tree, the dollar store. And I thought, I'll get it. It's okay. It's anytime a company tries to add a flavor to coffee, I can almost taste the chemicals in it. Like, for instance, bourbon vanilla flavored coffee. All right, I get it. You know what I'd rather put in my coffee? Bourbon and actual vanilla extract, as opposed to a fake bourbon and a fake vanilla flavoring. It'll do in a pinch. This will end up being emergency coffee, like if I ever run out. But the reality is, flavored coffees suck. What is the average hourly rate for a divorce lawyer today? When I was going through it 20 years ago, it was about $150 to $200 an hour. I have seen as much as $500 an hour. I remember my attorney asking for a $1,000 retainer. Ooh, $1,000. I think now the retainers are, what, $5,000, $10,000, just to start the process, if I'm not mistaken. But what is the average hourly rate? I love this one. Just marry a woman who doesn't believe in divorce, the Christ pill bros say. Millions of separated and divorced Christian men would disagree with that. Never thought I'd be quoting Pearl, but I have nothing against Pearl. I don't. Met her last year, and she was cool to me. Very cool. Zero issues. She's tall as shit. I'm not short, but she is freaking tall. Put heels on her. Whew. I can see why she plays volleyball. She says, I have seen so many men take the Christ pill and get absolutely wrecked in divorce court. No, God can't save you from even good Christian women. Stop pandering. We have to live in reality, not what we would like reality to be. Looks like they just did a remake of the classic movie Roadhouse. Come on, man, with Jake Gyllenhaal. It looks like it could be a good movie, but the reality is this. It's not going to replace Patrick Swayze. It ain't going to happen. Leave the classics alone, man. Just leave them alone. Roadhouse. Come on. Transformed Wife says, never marry a woman who doesn't want children. This is a huge red flag. If she doesn't want what God created her to do, she's self-centered and a narcissist. Women were created to nurture. Women who don't want children will nurture pets instead, but she won't care for you at all. I think the trash truck is here. That's the noise going on. And they are exceptionally noisy today. Transformed Wife is not wrong. She's mostly right. She's mostly right. So what's going on? President Biden just told Texas to stop reinstalling razor wire and to keep illegal immigrants from coming over the border. And he gave them 24 hours to stop. Let's see what happens. Is this the beginning of a new civil war? I don't know. Did it ever occur to you that our current government just fucking hates you? Did it ever occur to you? Can anyone look at that card in the Oval Office right now and say he's actually competent? Can anyone do that? Yeah, but Trump. Shut the fuck up about Trump. Biden never earned a penny on his own in his entire fucking life. Never earned a penny on his own. He's been a career politician who is now in severe cognitive decline, who is being run by Obama. Let's fucking get real. Who is being run by globalists like George Soros. I like talking politics more than I like talking about anything else. How about that poem, Quiet, Clean Girls in Gingham Dresses, by Charles Bukowski? It's pretty damn powerful, isn't it? Don't ever bring a whore around, I tell my friends, because I'll fall in love with her. If it's true that suffering is a school and trauma is a teacher, then what have you learned? Put your answers down below. Does anyone here, well, most guys probably don't like the group ABBA. It's like admitting that like you enjoy Barry Manilow or Air Supply. Okay. But you can't deny the talent. When I look at live concert footage of ABBA from the 70s, I have never seen a band or an audience have so much fun. Back in the 70s, anyone who liked ABBA, we just instantly thought that they're rainbow. Now that I look back on it, they were talented as hell. They really were. Come on, man. Not my favorite, but it's okay to admit talent when you see it. And to this day, what kind of music gets, for those of you that still go out to bars, watch live music, what music gets people out on the dance floor? ABBA, anything Motown, Michael Jackson, anything Adele, right? Danceable music. Bands without the original lead singers seem more like tribute bands to me. Examples: Journey, Alice in Chains, Stone Temple Pilots. The exception, I think, is like Van Halen. Are there any others? Some people say, yeah, but what about that guy in Journey? Okay, he sounds like Steve Perry. It's a tribute band. I'm sorry. Journey is no longer Journey. Sorry. When Steve Perry left, it stopped being Journey. How many original band members have to be in a band for it to be considered that band? I mean, for instance, can James Hetfield leave Metallica? They bring in a new lead singer that kind of like sounds like him, has the same phrasing, the same vocal pattern. Will it still be Metallica? Even though maybe all the other musicians are, they remain, but they bring in someone who sounds like James. And I got a question for you. Does it seem like as James gets older, he's starting to look like Paul Sr. from Orange County Choppers? What is it with these trad girls? The farm girls on YouTube and Instagram. They drive a tractor. They love Johnny Cash, Jesus, Her Mama, America Too. That whole thing. They wear the American flag bikinis, cross around their neck. They're doing ice plunges and all this kind of stuff. Come on. Are you guys that fucking easy? Apparently so. Here's the deal. You get an Amazon Associate account. Easy to do. You can do it in less than 30 minutes. You do video reviews. If people watch your video for only 30 seconds and then buy, you get the commission. You're already buying from Amazon. Why not review every single thing? Like just within reach of my hands, there's at least 20 products right now that are from Amazon. Think about this. Review everything you ever bought. Review as much as you can. Nothing but simple cell phone videos. They don't have to, literally, put your damn cell phone on a tripod. That is it. Do a review. 30 to 60 seconds. Review as much as you can. You will make car payment money, or if you're really good, mortgage money. It's way too easy and you have no excuses. Watching the light leave out of my ex-girlfriend's eyes as she increased her body count after me, it's really weird. Such a pretty girl at one time, the less light in her eyes, the more makeup, Botox, and obsessively working out. But she's now responsible for her bad choices, just another casualty of an aloof alcoholic dad. Does your girlfriend or your wife have a fucked up relationship with her father? Is her father an alcoholic? That will bleed over into your relationship. Weed that shit out early on, my brother. Early on. I know my exes are getting pumped and dumped, hit and quit, ejaculated and evacuated. Oh well. She thought she could do better. Like they all do. That's why they leave. So I will tell you, gentlemen, live in the future, not the past. Sentimentalism is a man's enemy. Sure, a weekend with her would be fun, but when you think about the other farmers who plowed and planted in that field since you will quickly deflate. Do you really want to kiss those lips? I get this text. This was Sunday, December 31st. I was thinking about how much I miss you and all the adventures we had. Adventures. Maybe we can meet for coffee. I think she wants a little more than caffeine. I know it's been a long time. I can't get you out of my head. Sorry, baby, that ship has sailed. There's nothing like a woman with big peacefulness. Here's your 3-point business consult if you want to grow your business or start a business. Number 1, who is already doing what you do or want to do? Number 2, who is the best in that field? Number 3, do what they're doing or do it better or more interesting. That'll be $5,000, please. It's so funny. Many men, especially the Christ cells, shit on the red pill until they need it. It's pretty humbling. And then guess what? Then you have some apologies and amends to make. Ego is the only thing keeping a man from doing that. I had to do it at one time. My daughter is 27 years old, and she still calls me Daddy. Melts my heart every damn time. All I do is send her positive and encouraging quotes, and this is what I say. I text her this: I love you and believe in you. I don't criticize her. I'm there if she needs me, just like I am for my boys. I love you and I believe in you, and I'm here for you. That's it. I don't offer advice anymore. I don't interject my opinions about things unless I'm asked. No quicker way to alienate yourself from your kids. Be there for them, but kind of back off the opinions and the advice unless it's asked for. Bacardi buys Patron tequila for $5.1 billion, with a B, billion. John Paul DeJoria, owner of Paul Mitchell Systems, the hair product company, he owned Patron. He was already worth $3.4 billion. On to his next venture. Watch his talk at Stanford Business School. I'll put a link for it down below. You will see why everything he touches turns to gold. I love this one meme. The longer I live, the more convinced I am that this planet is used by other planets as a lunatic asylum. Isn't that the truth? Well, it looks like Elon Musk is a big, huge letdown. I never trusted him from the get. Never. And never will. Do you feel the same? Approximately 90% of fertile women in the Western world, not just America, I'm talking even Europe, approximately 90% of fertile women in childbearing years are using hormonal birth control. Good job. Good job, ladies, for misappropriation of your body. Good job.
Great ass!
You're not feeling well? Work from home or even your bed, your sick bed. How? Affiliate marketing. You've heard the phrase, make money while you sleep. How's this? Make money while you're sick. Never lose income ever again. The only way to do it is through affiliate marketing. The only way. Quick question for you. How did you do with this week's shit tests? Remember, your reaction to everything is emotional at first before it is rational or intellectual. That is why I say I over E, intellect over emotions. Snowstorms in the Northeast and around the country this past week. Income for many came to a virtual standstill for most service providers. But guess what? Billing continued. Verizon, Comcast, your credit card, your car payment, the mortgage company, they don't take a break. They don't come to a standstill when it snows. Snowstorms don't affect billing. Why not be involved in something that provides an income stream regardless of the weather report? Now that's smart. Here's a pickup line for you. Hey girl, I believe in climate change now because it got real hot when you walked in. See where that gets you. I lost count of the beard and pipe community of men who shit on me when I shifted my focus from beard and pipe content to strengthen men. Guess what? Now, years later, when they themselves go through a breakup or a divorce, they email me and many apologize for calling me misogynistic, a hater, or just fill in the fucking blank. I remember every single one. I don't forget that shit. My nature used to be, go fuck yourself. Now, this is what I say, apology accepted. How can I help you? What was your experience? Are you doing okay, my brother? And then we chat, and it always ends with me giving them my cell number, saying call or text me anytime. And there are some very popular names on YouTube and especially Instagram who shit on me. I don't want to say their names because you know exactly who they are. Trump's female staff are usually pretty attractive. Who's this latest one here? I forget what her name is. I bet she's a good girl. She loves her mama, loves Jesus and America too, and of course she's crazy about Elvis. And she's a traditional conservative woman. Of course, they're rolling out by the hundreds right now. The American flag bikinis, the butt shots. When a woman posts a picture of her in a bikini on a beach, don't even think for 1 second, like holding up her child. It's not about her child. It's about her body and wanting attention. I love what Rachel Wilson says. Hi, first of all, hi, Rachel. I love what Rachel Wilson says when she got into a little cake gate, or whatever the hell it is. And the women baking cake, you know, like with the boobs, you know, she calls them the booby girls. It made me laugh. That was pretty funny. If you are not subscribed to Rachel Wilson, just look her up and subscribe to her. There's a lot of sanity, clarity, and reason going on there. And don't forget that all wars start as information wars first. The bullshit flies before the bullets fly. And with that, finish your coffee, and I'll see you on the next Daybreak show, your home of sanity, clarity, and reason.
Czmychnął sobie szaławiła i ma frajdę. Nie wierzę go, choć zgubiłam, to go znajdę. Czy to kutno, czy to gniezno, niech się łączy w noc bezgwiezdną, ale diabli go nie wezmą, tylko ja. La 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 la, ale diabli go nie wezmą, tylko ja.